Welcome back everyone to the complete Pineleaf. Last time we killed a few spying birds and now we need to find out what he needs us to do now.
Could I speak with you a moment?
You think they were spying on a home in Crick Hollow? Where someone named Baggins lives. Alright, I will check it out. I hope it's not this Mundo Sackville Baggins that you're talking about. No, it's not? Alright, good. Must be the real Baggins then that's down this way. Let's go and find him. And why all this fuss about this Baggins? Well, I'm out here. I might as well take these quests too.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
Bear haunches, boar shanks,
Hello there.
wild
Can I speak with you a moment?
wild mushroom, everything they can do in order to equip an inn or whatever.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Bear carcasses, yes, as it is to be a blend of brie culture and hobbit sensibility. Alright, boar heads, wolf carcasses, and bear hides, alright, and there's Priscilla Dean Brandenbuck here, when she's not turning down one of Priska's sons.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Are you looking for work? Well, it's not much, but maybe you can do me a favor. I inquired about notes from the old forest from Farmer Maggot, and I still have not received them. Alright, so I need to head out and speak with Farmer Maggot. And I will want to I'll probably speak with Maggot between episodes, since I believe his stuff eventually leads into the old forest, and I think next episode we're heading into the old forest because that's where Bingo is going to be taking us. So I want to make sure I have everything all ready to head into there. Right now. Hello there, are you Baggins? No, you're Fredigar Bulger. Okay.
Dear me, what do you want?
I don't have it! Oh, wait, hey! Oh, you aren't one of the Black Riders? I must tell you that I haven't been so frightened in my life. Did they learn anything from me? Well, those riders came busting in the house and have already slipped out the back way. Not a thing did they get from me. Oh, when the sheriffs came, they made me tell them about Frodo and the others going off in the old forest, but I didn't say a thing about the enemy's ring. Doh! Uh-oh. Yeah, talking when there's flying birds all over the place. Okay, right. Alright, let's make sure that we kill all the birds. Make sure there are no more enemy crows in the area. Really? I said nothing about the enemy's ring. Hey, you did it! Oh. I mean, I didn't get all of them. Some flew into the old forest. Oh! Well, you hope they don't come back. I just hope they don't report their message. I took a little visit to Farmer Maggot, and he said to speak with his son over here.
I hope it's not a bother. May I speak with you?
Yes, some men from Bree came to Maggot's demanding food and got run out by the dogs. In revenge, they attacked our wagon as we crossed the bridge. I know I was lucky to get away with my hide, but without the produce in it being delivered, my hide would be worth nothing after Maggot gets done with it. Dodrick and Rollo ran off after the wagon and found that the brigands' camp is between here and Adzo's camp to the north side of the road. I'd appreciate it if you could get the produce back. Alright, so when I'm doing all this other stuff, I can get some produce. Let's see, so I need to kill some boars, kill some wolves, collect some mushrooms, and find some produce. This is going to be quite a busy day, isn't it? One down, more to go. Now that I've managed to depopulate the local wildlife, it's time for me to speak with Langlin up here.
Greetings.
The enemy's ring? It was no wonder Aragorn was being so secretive of why the enemy was seeking Baggins. If the Graban have heard Fredegar's words, the enemy will know for certain that the ring is no longer in the Shire, and all will be lost. Finding these birds in the old forest will not be a simple task. So, speak with Strider. Yep. Passing the buck back up to Strider. Now let's see. On the way to Strider, I know it's going out of the way. Go all the way to Strider, speak with Strider, then turn in all of these quests, or eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Actually, might as well turn in these quests first. If I recall, you wanted the mushrooms?
Greetings, friend.
Hey, greetings. There are some meals,
Hello there.
and there I get an axe.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Yes, alright. I have a small favor. Just outside the Brandy Gate to the south, there is a stable where Tolly Brockhouse, the local woodcutter, is speaking with folks. I'm certain he'll be willing to help. Could you ask him if he could loan you a wagon? Alright, fine. Hello there. Do you have a spare wagon?
Is there something I can do for you?
Thermic Ragward needs a wagon. I suppose I could spare a wagon and a couple of mules. Alright, good. And I think his next thing though is inside. Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing next time when I go into the Old Forest. These hobbits all have Old Forest quests. And when I go in there for Bingo Boffin, I'll do their quests and all will be fine, right? Here we go.
How do you do?
Good. He'll help us. Yep, he'll help you. And now,
Stay and have some tea.
but go to Adso's camp and speak with Adso, of course. So let's go and speak with Adso. But of course, the main thing I want to do is to pick up the produce that will be about halfway between here and Adso's camp. Here we are at Outlaw's Haven, where we're going to have to deal with some more brigands. It'd be nice if they could have put me against something that would help me with my Breland deeds, but I've already finished up with the brigands. I think I found the produce. That's nice. There seems to be... Is that the produce? Yeah, there's a lot of produce here. Or is that something for another quest that I've completely forgotten about? I so rarely do this one because you have to go all the way out to get the produce and then come back. But alright, that takes care of Farmer Maggot's produce. Now I'll deliver that when I go back for Bingo Boffin, because I have to go back to his cousin's house before we continue on for that. Priska's house. Now I need to go to Priska's house, and Wilmac will be right next to where Priska is, so that'll be no trouble. And I think he will then send you into the Old Forest, which will then dovetail with the next episode of Bingo Boffin, right? Good. It all works out. Now let's talk to Mr. Adso. Hello there.
Hello.
Oh, you must be Pineleaf. I have been hearing a lot about you. My associates in Buckland sent along a message about your work. They speak highly of you, all right? Well, now, I'm glad you finally meet you. Would that the circumstances were better, but no reason to bother you with it now. This, once finished, will be my end. A dream I've had for years. Yes, a lot of years. The old joke is he's made no progress in the last 11 years. Well then, what do you need?
Please stay a moment.
Hey, you're not from around here, and that may be a good thing. This is a serious business, and I can't trust any of the louse with something so delicate. Making a place of my own is an unexpected turn not so long ago, and I am loath to tell my workers what has happened. Right. You need me to take this satchel to Bill Fernie. Alright, fine. A delicate matter. Oh. Alright, that's right. That's what starts the entire mess about what is going on in here. So let us go speak with Bill Fernie, who has a really fine reputation for being an outright criminal. Yes. Wonderful. Ring the bell. Ring-a-ding-ding. Hello.
Why are you bothering me?
Soon Sharky's men'll have all a Bree well in hand. With cowards like this little worm Adso under his heel, there's no question of that. You just tell Adso that this payment has been received, but he better have another ready next week, or things will go badly for him. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Just how about that? Mob enforcers right here in Breeland. Money received, and he said he'll be needing another one next week.
Just a moment.
Another payment? This was supposed to be the last. He'll ruin me. Yep. What does it say now?
Might I speak with you a moment?
I don't know what to do. The brigands told me to pay them 3 equal payments and that they'll be spared the workers and myself. Oh, well. Why don't you go kill some of the brigands then at Old Sweetgrass Farm? Alright, I guess I can do that. That's his revenge. What do you need from me?
Stay and hear me out.
Boar heads. Of course. And what do you need?
Hello, friend.
Hell,
Could you
friend.
help me with something?
I have news that will likely make you see the severity of our lives here. Atzo's a good fellow, trying very hard to keep us safe, but he has done a wonderful job with the meager means that he's left, but I simply know that is not enough. So, you want us to collect coin purses and workers' tools that have been stolen from you by the brigands at Old Sweetgrass Farm. Well, I have to kill those brigands anyway, so that seems to dovetail quite nicely. How about that? Now, boar heads. Now, one of the things about these boar heads is that, there we go, is that now they are a 100% drop rate, which is really nice because in the past I would have to slaughter several dozen boars in order to get 10 boar heads. And it's nice to be able to reduce the depopulation of the local wildlife as I am collecting boar heads for whatever they want. I would think, though, is why do they just want the boar heads? I mean, wouldn't they want some ribs and some shanks or whatever other parts you use of a boar in addition to that? They're being rather selective about what. That's why they want the boar heads, to get revenge for being stunned. Alright, got it. And speaking of revenge, I think it's time to deal with the brigand or 3. Whack, whack, whack. Oops. And whack. And then you got a coin purse out of it. How nice. Maybe I should start with an ambush rather than waiting for him to shoot me in the face. Here you go.
Why are you bothering me?
Because you asked me to bring you these heads, that's why. Right then, how about cooking lore? What else?
Will you let me speak my piece?
Wolf pelts from the old forest. I'll take care of that later when I go into the old forest. Yep. And, oh, what do you need? Fresh springs.
Stay and hear me out.
You need me to find a spring in the old forest. Well, I suppose I could find one of those. But you'll need a nearer spring, I suspect, that won't require you to go into the old forest, I would hope. Well then, what else do we need? Oh yes, here. Here's the supplies.
Greetings, friend.
Look at what you got them all back. I'll be sure to see that these are given back to the rightful owners. Good. And now,
Could I speak with you a moment?
yes, nails are running low. Yes, the brigands even took the nails. Can you imagine that? Thieves of a different sort than I have ever seen. We needn't fret over nails, though, because we can get tough vines from the old forest. Right, obviously, I'll have to go after those. Later episode. Oh yes, Adso himself. What do you need?
Just a moment.
Yes, it's done then, and too late for change now. I fear I may have made a greater error than ever before. One of the men came over, and I stood up to him. I fear that this may have been an error. Yeah? What do you want now?
Might I speak with you a moment?
Before you ran off, I wanted to ask you for another favor. While this brigand was talking to me, I saw one of his seconds bullying one of my workers. He took some goods, or get the goods back, and
Please stay a moment.
kill the one who was bullying you, Dirk Hawthorne. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Oh. Yeah, we have this. We have, well, we're not going to go for the spring today. When does he want the, I guess it's a little bit later when we are asked to get the bears? Yeah, I suppose so. I decided to finish the Adso quests off camera, and I've arrived in Bree, where we have this quest.
Stay and hear me out.
No time for tours. This replaces the old tour quest, which had you go all around Bree. It says, you have the look of an adventurer about your friend. If that be so, the people of Breeland have need of your strength and your cunning, your wit and your wisdom. There was a time when I would send you to the mayor to Bree, and better for you to become acclimated with the town. But that time is past. That's because they decided to change the quest. Yes, too many dangers press upon us for you to spend your time chatting with the town officials. Too many villains threaten the good folk of Breeland for you to tour the city. City, that's a bit pretentious for this village. Yes, already I have used up too much time in this conversation when you should be out helping people that need your assistance. If there is one man who knows everything about what happens in Breeland, that is surely Barleyman Butterbur, proprietor of the Prancing Pony. He hears all that goes on. The real test is sifting through his speech and for what needs to be done first. But I am sure that you will be up to the challenge. Find him inside the pony, atop the hill of the north side. He will tell you where you might be going to start with people. Okay, fine. So it's sort of a mini tour, I guess. Oh, that's right. Don't I have to talk to the taxidermist? And the taxidermist.
Greetings, friend.
What's this here? An order from one of those furnishers, is it? A bit of a rush job, isn't it? It looks like you've got the short end of the deal here, though. Tell you what, I've got a little leftover something in the back. It's just taking up room now, and I've got a new pieces that need to be worked on. Alright, fine. So I get a bearskin rug for my house, and it looks like while I was coming inside, the letter saying that, oh, Bill Fernie's not done yet. Please come see me at my house. So I might as well take care of that. But that, I think, is going to be... Maybe I'll take care of Sarah-in between episodes. That's a possibility. I do have this little bit, though.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Hello there. You look like just the type Tad has been looking for. Young Leafcutter has been seeking adventures throughout Bree. He has asked me to send them his way as I can see. If you would, go to visit Tad Leafcutter. He is at the west of the South Gate here in Bree. Make sure you tell him I sent you. I don't get paid if I don't get sent to me, right? If they don't get sent by me, yes, alright. So talk to Tad Leafcutter, and all that does is that's going to open up the reputation area. And since I'm about to go into the old forest, and that's going to lead into the Barrow Downs, I figure it'll be a good time in which to speak with them. But I'm going to meet you back at old Butterbur inside the Prancing Pony so that we can speak with Strider. Hello there, do you know what's going on in town?
How can I be of service?
Oh, hello and welcome to the Prancing Pony, the pride of Breetown and the surrounding lands. Are you here for news about or for nutrition? We have both and plenty to spare. You are an adventurer, unless I miss my mark, and that happens but rarely. So, it is news then, right? There is no shortage of that, I tell you truly, and most of it is bad. Yes, listen well, my new friend, and you will hear some of what ails Breeland. Investigate some of these lands, and you will find adventures wherever you go, and turn some of the bad news into good, right? My friend Ansel Haybank is a hobbit, a good sort, and he dreams of building an inn upon the road to the west of Bree. No easy task, that. But it is from one who knows, yes. But I wish him well, and have done what I can, and if you will go and see him and lend him some assistance, I will have done more. Yes, he has a camp to the road to the west of Breetown in Buckland. Now, of course, I already done all of Adso's things, so I just need to speak with him, and I'll be all finished with that. Buckland, that reminds me. Don't you know it, that there is trouble afoot there as well? You know that Breetown is home of both hobbits and men, of course. Well, Buckland is home of hobbits only, but I would count them as neighbors as well, of course. Yes, it seems that they have had some trouble with goings on in the old forest. If you speak with Celadine Brandenbuck, a sweet young lass who lives away in Buckland, you are certain to hear more about the forest trouble. Everything has their hands full, whether they be tall or small. Now, of course, I talked to her in order to start the whole thing that got me to the produce. So I just speak with her again. I'll be next to her anyway because she's near Brandybuck there. So I'll be able to take care of that little one. And then, oh, did I ask you to speak with old Grimbriar yet? There is a hustle and a bustle aplenty, and one thing drives out another, even if you're uncomfortably sharp, like yours truly. Yes, Grimbriar is the chief watcher and maintains the post of the roads north of Breetown. I understand that he has some trouble with brigands of late. Go see him, and you'll be doing Breeland a service. That should be enough for starters, my friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll have to see to the needs of being a host, yes. So he sent you to those. So he sent you to the 3 quests I think he used to get individually on there. We'll talk to Adso. I'll talk to him on the way back to Celadine. I'll talk to Celadine maybe at the start of the next episode. Chief Watcher Grimbriar, I'll do that between episodes, because I think that will be right about my current level. There we go. Now let's speak with Strider. Some bad news, Strider.
You bring dire news.
Yep, that is dire news already. Well then, so they flew into the old forest. The old forest is a twisting labyrinth that can lead even the most experienced tracker astray. Finding those Kripban will not be easy. Probably not. Finding a good armband or bracer or whatever that is won't be easy either. There's one who could help you find the Kripban, and that is Tom Bombadil. Look for his house, which lies on the far eastern of the Withy Window. Now, I am, of course, eventually going to be getting there, but not immediately, because I'll be going through the old forest, and I believe the Tom Bombadil section of Bingo is not next week, but the week after. That takes care of today's episode. I'm going to be doing a few local affairs between episodes, and when I see you next time, we'll be back in Buckland for the complete Pineleaf.